Hello, Hawthorne residents. I'm your mayor, Alex Vargas. Thank you for doing your part in staying safe and healthy during this coronavirus pandemic. Even though the epidemic curve is flattening, we are not out of danger yet, so we ask that you continue to practice physical distancing and the recommended hygiene practices. The purpose of today's address is to give you an update on existing city policies and services that are meant to protect you and provide relief during the stay-at-home period. During this time, our Hawthorne Police Department has significantly increased its outreach and communication with our community partners. Check-ins on city businesses and residents to ensure we are all safe has been a priority. In the last 7 days, our police officers have conducted approximately 900 checks on businesses, parks, transit centers, and residences. A concerted effort is in place to provide a high level of visibility throughout the city to maintain safety and security. Assaults, burglaries, both residential and auto, and thefts are all down in double digits in comparison with this time last year. In regards to parking, as you may remember, parking enforcement was halted during street sweeping hours on March 19th in order to provide relief for our residents. As more Hawthorne residents are gradually returning to work, full parking enforcement will resume on June 1st. This is in line with the City of Los Angeles by resuming enforcement of street sweeping hours, time parking, and peak traffic parking. In the meantime, warnings are being issued until June 1st. In regards to enforcement of COVID-19 policies, our Hawthorne Police Department, in cooperation with the city's code enforcement and the LA County Department of Public Health, are responding to inquiries received online and in person regarding businesses that are not in compliance with COVID-19 related ordinances. Outreach to our homeless population has continued with renewed urgency in an effort to prevent the spread of the virus throughout this vulnerable community. The city has become partners in the Alert South Bay program, which allows us to make mass notifications to the public in emergency situations. Make sure to download the Alert South Bay application on your cell phone. While City Hall remains closed to walk-in services, all departments are open, taking calls and processing applications and performing services. Safety measures for our employees have included modified work schedules, the mandatory use of masks, gloves, and eye protection worn during all physical contacts with the public to reduce the likelihood of exposure between the public and the building inspectors, public works inspectors, police officers, code enforcement officers, and maintenance workers. This is for the protection of our residents and the protection of our staff. City staff also participates in daily online briefings with the LA County Emergency Operations Center to monitor trends related to COVID-19, and they discuss best practices with other first responders and local cities as well. Hawthorne's Building and Safety Department has continued to perform inspections on residential and commercial projects. In addition, permits have been issued, plan checks have been received and completed. Public Works is receiving plans and applications for review and issuing permits online. Our Public Works Department has continued to trim trees, repair our streets, and maintain city facilities. 12,000 linear feet of sewer pipeline has been maintained. 150 storm drains have been cleaned. All bus stop shelters, benches, and trash cans have been routinely cleaned and disinfected. 650 square feet of street pavement has been repaired. Our weed control program has sprayed 100,000 linear feet, and 120 cubic yards of bulky item and trash pickup has taken place. In addition, city staff has assisted in putting together grant fund applications for FEMA, Cal OES, and the Federal CARES program. I recently joined Congresswoman Maxine Waters in a conference with 5 other local South Bay mayors where I advocated for federal help for the City of Hawthorne. She assured me that she is working hard to obtain as many grants as possible for our community. In regards to protections for renters, on April 14, 2020, I asked the city attorney to research enacting an eviction moratorium ordinance. At the May 12, 2020 regular City Council meeting, the City Council agreed that an eviction moratorium ordinance should move forward, and at that time I requested a special City Council meeting to consider an urgency ordinance for an eviction moratorium so that both residential and commercial tenants can be protected from eviction. The City Council approved this ordinance unanimously on May 14, 2020. In essence, the City Council has extended the amount of time for tenants to pay their rent. The California Judicial Council has decided not to process evictions or foreclosures at the moment, so this is good news. It's important to highlight that homeowners and property owners are also protected at this time under Governor Gavin Newsom's executive order. Foreclosures are not being processed, and banks are issuing forbearances to protect homeowners who suffer from lack of income during this time due to job loss. This is a balanced approach to ensure that both tenants and homeowners are protected. On Wednesday, May 6th, I called for a special meeting of the City Council to approve a facility use agreement between the City of Hawthorne and Los Angeles County and OptumServe to provide COVID-19 testing at the Betty Ainsworth Center for Hawthorne's residents for as long as there is a need. The City Council unanimously approved this agreement. Testing is from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and if you are interested in testing for yourself, please call 1-888-634-1123 to schedule an appointment. Testing is free and is made possible through your state and federal tax dollars, so please take advantage of this benefit. I'm so happy that everyone on the City Council was able to come together to make this testing facility a reality for Hawthorne residents. The City of Hawthorne, through its Parks and Recreation Department, has implemented a very generous food program for its residents during the coronavirus pandemic. Most of our Parks and Recreation employees have been reassigned to assist with this program instead of the temporarily canceled sports programs, music programs, and dance classes. The program consists of 360 to 380 daily meals in our youth meal program, 75 daily meals picked up by our seniors, as well as 75 daily meals delivered to our seniors as well. In addition, 400 face masks were given away on April 28th, along with a diaper giveaway that helped 200 Hawthorne families with children. These donations were courtesy of LA City Council member Herb Wesson, and we thank him very much for this. Staff also called over 100 seniors last week just to ask how things are going. I myself have worked with Chevron to offer $100 gas cards to unemployed families with children. Distribution of these gas cards took place on Monday, May 11th. The gas card giveaway has been expanded to seniors and class of 2020 college graduates who are unemployed. Please call 310-349-1640 for more information. The deadline to apply is Friday, June 5th. The coronavirus pandemic has presented many challenges to Hawthorne seniors, the recently unemployed, and families with children. As a city of good neighbors, Hawthorne has worked very hard to meet our residents' needs with these generous food programs. Due to the increasing need, we are expanding the programs in size and grouping these together with other resources. I am very proud of our city staff, which has gathered the supplies and developed the logistics necessary to deliver a full complement of services to our residents during this critical time. In regards to reopening, as you may remember, on March 19th of this year, strict orders were issued by California Governor Gavin Newsom to stay at home and to protect ourselves using social distancing guidelines, along with the wearing of face masks and healthy hygiene. These efforts have begun to flatten the epidemic curve, which we can comfortably attribute to the health and safety measures you have taken. Thank you, Hawthorne residents, for doing your part. These efforts have allowed the state to move forward on establishing a roadmap for modifying the statewide order. The City of Hawthorne is following the state's guidelines as passed along to us by the LA County Public Health Department. There are 4 stages that exist according to the governor's roadmap. Stage 1 is safety and preparedness, which occurred on March 19th when the stay-at-home orders were originally issued. Stage 2 is the reopening of lower-risk workplaces. Stage 3 is the reopening of higher-risk workplaces. And Stage 4 is the end of the stay-at-home order. We are now in early Stage 2, where retail and restaurants, both curbside and delivery, related logistics and manufacturing businesses, office workplaces, limited personal service establishments, outdoor museums, childcare, and essential businesses can open with modifications. The state is issuing guidance to help these workplaces reopen safely. Health and safety precautions to avoid further contagion will continue to be implemented. I urge you all to follow the health and safety guidelines and to be conscious of those closest to you. Although some of us may have a strong enough immune system to fight off this infection, there are those that are more vulnerable that depend on us to keep them safe. Special thanks goes out to our frontline workers, our health professionals, fire and police personnel, and city workers for their sacrifice. I'd like to also commend my fellow city council members, Mayor Pro Tem Alex Montero, Councilwoman Olivia Valentine, Councilman Haydar Awad, Councilman Mike Tayeda, and our City Clerk Paul Jimenez and City Treasurer David Patterson for our unified efforts in keeping our community safe. I continue to remain confident that the city will emerge from this pandemic as a stronger city, and I thank the community for its cooperation during this trying time.